Brendan, what was a match that looked like it was full of potential for victory, so cruelly snatched away at the end? What is your assessment of that?
Well, very disappointing. I thought we managed the game well. The first half we were a bit slow with our passing. I thought we were too safe, and still had one or two opportunities, but didn't keep the ball well enough, high enough up the pitch. I thought the second half we were much better, progressed the game through, and then as the game wore on, we looked the stronger team, and arriving into the last 20 minutes, we started to get into some really good positions, and so it looked like it could be a really good away performance. But we gave away two disappointing goals, really. First one, we're in a great position on the pitch, and then we don't recover back in. Guy gets a lucky deflection and comes into Immobile's path, and he does what he's done all his career and finishes. Second one, we got to be stronger, and and then all of a sudden the game's away from us.
Yeah, because performance-wise, we were the team that were in their sense in that second period, and looked like the team that probably were going to get the 3 points, which I imagine makes it even more frustrating.
Yeah, it's that physicality in the game towards the end. You've got to be strong, and you got to do that sort of dirty work. And but like you say, we looked like the team that was getting into the aggressive areas on the field. So yeah, disappointed with that.
There'll be plenty of assessment, I suppose, with this game and the group in a whole, where lots of positives with very good performances, but not picking up the points as of yet. What would you say, from your point of view, is that missing piece to start to pick up those points?
I think in terms of ourselves, it's certainly from my experience now over the course of these first 5 games, we've never really had the squad that we would want to go into each game from the very first game. You know, we've had players missing, and so we certainly haven't been at our strongest in the competition. And I think for a club like ourselves, operating at this level, then we need to have the strongest squad available for that. So that's always the start point. Secondly, it's this level's about quality. I don't think you can't fault the players, their effort and their commitment. They give everything, but it comes down to that wee bit of quality and availability of players.
Going into the final match against Feyenoord, as much as it won't change anything in the standings, how important is it that we try and end on a positive note with a victory? Yeah, well, that would be great. That's the idea. We've got one more game. We would want to finish on a high. As I said, we've performed well in patches of games, but it's also about getting results. And at home, final game, let's see if we can get the result.